Now, we've got a raise here from under the gun by après border, which is a sign of extreme strength. Jim Leighton calls, and so does New One Home. Now, if neither of those had called, I would be folding. But now, it cost me 700, and the pot's already 2475, and if I happen to hit this from the button, I think it could be quite lucrative, so I think now I've got to call. Okay, we missed by an absolute mile, but I think that was a risk worth taking on that occasion. Okay, we've been moved to a new table. On this table to my left I've got Big TR, a very solid player. Ratch is also a very solid player. Sandy Bain, Scandinavian, could do absolutely anything. We've got Harry up here, one of the most improved players on the site, and good to see Boff on my right, who hasn't posted on the forum too much lately, but an absolute quality player. Big TR would not do that without a big hand. Sandy Bain likes to just see flops, but then he would. Ace King suited. Now, whoever raises me here will be re-raised. That's for sure. If not, I will be raising, but with Sandy Bain in the big blind, there's every chance he could do something a bit crazy, and we don't want him calling, so I'm happy to go just a tiny bit over 3 times. I don't think we're at the stage yet where we can start putting in the smaller raises. We have another minimum raise, this time from Sandy Bain, and I don't like it at all. I think if he's going to minimum raise, it's likely to be with a monster. But I do have 9-10, so he's giving me over 4-to-1 odds to call this for 250, so I pretty much would call with any 2 cards against this, and if he does have a pair of aces and I hit a straight, then it really would serve him well. I know I say it every time, but I think I've got to call. We missed again, so of course we've got to let it go. Okay, well, we've now got 2 tables to work on. Now, Harry may find himself in a bit of bother here. Looks like there's been some raising, re-raising, and he thought about it. Now that is just sick. That seems to be pretty typical of what's happening on Ladbrokes of late. Let's just see the betting. We won't be calling with that one. So Harry has raised up. It's quite a big raise, and got called by Blondie, and Jim Leighton called as well. The flop came down, Harry raised 750, Blondie re-raised with his Queen 10, Harry re-raised again with his pair of aces, quite understandably to be honest. Harry re-raised again to say, look, I've raised pre-flop, I'm raising on the flop, you've re-raised me, I've re-raised you again, I've got more than fucking Queen 10. So Harry's gone all in, Blondie turns over, Queen 10, and of course the Queen hits the river to give him 2 pair. Now, I won't zoom in on all the aggro that's going on. It's just absolutely ridiculous play by the Queen 10, and I'll bring it back up to show you what happened. Now, Harry showed strength here, pre-flop by, one moment, by re-raising with a pair of aces. This guy Blondie called. The flop comes 10-5-4. Harry bet, got re-raised. He re-raised very big again, committing himself. And for some reason, Blondie seemed to think his or her Queen 10 was winning. Well, after the river it was winning, but absolutely appalling play, as it seems to be of late. The Ladbrokes River came to the rescue. Okay, early stages in the Vegas game. King Jack of Hearts had nothing at all to get involved with. A pair of queens we raised up and made a continuation bet, and that's really about all I can remember getting in 2 hours of play. So we're nowhere near short yet, but we will be attempting to change gears when we get around the blind area, which is where I like to try and pick up as many chips as I can. 5-7 under the gun. Well, now this is the point here where I'm expecting to either lose lots of chips or make lots of chips, because this is where I like to get busy when the blinds hit me and then when I'm in late position. So we will be trying to increase our stack from 8,000. I think this is the kind of hand I need to raise with now rather than limp. The worry is that Ratch will come back over the top. Mike has actually been shown to want to see flops as well, so we really do need to hit the 2 now. This could be a squeeze from Ratch. If it is, then we really have to let it go. We've missed the 2, and it's not the hand I really want to start betting with, but I don't think we can just let it go now. It's just too weak. So let's put in a strong bet as if we've got an overpair. We really haven't made many raises at this table, so it should be respected. If he's got ace-jack, I think he's going to put me in. Okay, we've got away with it. But I really had to bet there. If it was early stages, I don't think I would, but there was too much in the pot to just let slip now and just hope I hit the 2 on the turn, so I had to bet that one. As you can see again in the Deepstack, I did all my work around the blind and late position to pick up a few chips. So I'm just treading water at the moment. Oh, we've got ace-jack in the big blind. Now, I could be defending this if we don't get ace-jack in the big blind. There's every chance I could be defending this. If Sandy Bain puts in a minimum raise again, okay, he's gone. Smackgo I expect to raise, and I will be re-raising. But I won't be pushing all in. Okay, it's off. I think I've got no choice here but to take down the extra 1,000 chips. If he re-raises, I will fold this. Pair of jacks on the button. Obviously we'll be raising here, and hopefully Jim Layton won't believe us. Or if anybody happens to make a raise here, I will be going over the top. I think at this stage it's too big a hand to let go. Or maybe it is. Okay. Boff could be trying to induce a squeeze. Now, if Smackgo goes all in, I think we're in trouble. We do have to call. The idea of this was to make it look strong. Okay, we've got it through. I think Boff was inducing the squeeze there, which is a shame. If he's got ace-king, I think that's poor play. But obviously I've got to call now. Yep, he's done me. That's why I lost the game. So, well played, Boff. That's what's known as the induced squeeze. I'm not sure I could have really got away. I think if Boff had raised there, then I would be folding. He's trapped me good and proper. I think I had to make the raise with 2 people in front of me like that, but that's the perfect way to play aces. We've got no chat screen, otherwise I would have said nice hand, well played. Good night.